Hi everyone. How to write a proposal. Government contracting. If you haven't already, check out. You guys ready? Are you ready? winnerswaybook.com. winnerswaybook.com. I had to shake off the naysayers. The people in our lives that say, no, you can't get a government contract. No, you have to have a ton of experience. So you can't do this. No, you can't do this because you have to have money, because you have to have connections. You don't need any of that. Okay? So, y'all get ready. What's up, Alive Alex? We're here. It's going to be a short one, though. Your favorite psychic government contracting friend here. She needs a little sleep and more. But we got first deal with these dishes and help you win a contract. So let's talk about it. winnerswaybook.com if you haven't gotten it already. So here we go. Curls are popping. Extra small top is popping. We are ready. Number one. Okay, having a hard time getting started. Okay. You want to know how to write a proposal? It all starts here. If you believe you can do it, you can do it. If you believe you can't do it, you can't do it. Why are you having a hard time getting started? Why are you having a hard time understanding the proposal? These are questions you have to ask yourself. If you know that you're like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to make this work, type 1. If you're going to make this work, type 1. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Type 1. While y'all are doing that, I'm going to wash some dishes. If you know you're going to make this work. So I think about one of my coaching students, Daisy, where this was almost a year ago she worked with me. And she was like, Kizzy, I'm going to win. I am going to win something. What's up, Tanya? I'm so glad you're here. And I said, okay. I said, you know, one of the easiest things to win, because you all always want to know, what's the easiest thing to win? It is, I'm doing my dishes, not in the bathroom. And I said, it's religious. So I said, I have the proposal. It comes with your coaching. I have the proposal template. We'll help you with, if you need to get a resume or put in a job announcement, I'll help you with all of that. She's like, okay, not a problem. I said, on your end, here are the things that you're going to need to do. I said, if you do these things, then you're going to win. Yes, religious. So the federal government likes to staff religious positions. It's okay, 99. So they work in a chapel. So military locations will have a chapel, okay? It's very common. If you've ever attended a religious service at a military chapel, type the number 1. Type the number 1 if you've done that. Okay. So for this opportunity, step number 1. Awesome, Deborah. Step number 1 is you have to understand their requirement when you're putting together a proposal on washing dishes. You gotta take care of the house. And tonight has been a blessing, an amazing night, but also it's very transformative. And so, okay, so good. We got Email Plus, Tim, good. Several of you have attended military chapels, so you know what I mean. So when it comes to writing a proposal, and boot camp, you have to understand the requirement. So for this requirement, they just wanted you to explain how the person was going to do their job. And I said, don't worry about this, Daisy. We got this. You can see my interview with Daisy. I flew her here to Tulum, Mexico. So you can see it. It's on my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button. And when you need help with writing your proposal, thatwins.com, $447, proposalthatwins.com. I love these earrings, proposalthatwins.com. So I said, okay, Daisy, so they need to know how they're going to do it. I said, I have that. You just need to cut and paste what I have, because for my $29.97 coaching, I said, this is what you get. So she's like, okay, perfect. Then for this particular one, she did not need a resume, said in my Maury Povich voice. She did not need a resume. She did not need like extreme past performance, because she just listed that she was partnering with us, that my company, KPC, was her mentor. So I said, just take our information, our past performance, and you can use that. Okay? That's all you got to do. So again, they wanted to know how the person was going to do the job. They wanted to know about past performance. And then, of course, they wanted to know the price. But she did something really special. She got to know the point of contact. And I helped her with the price. And she won. She ended up winning 3 contracts during the coaching program with me. So here's the deal. She didn't jump to getting a price quote. She didn't start putting stuff in a document because that's what she did in the past, or she saw that you do online. She didn't say, oh, well, I don't have past performance. How can I win this? She's an action taker. Her name is Daisy. You can see my interview with her. She's an action taker, plus she's always looking for the solution. So as a result, she put together a winning proposal. So when it comes to writing a proposal, it's not about getting, oh, I got to go get a price quote. This proposal, this is for janitorial. Let me hurry up and let me go rush to my computer. Here, let me go rush my computer, y'all. Let me go rush to my computer. Let me go rush to my computer, get a price quote. Do not do that. Thank you, Daryl. This is what you don't do. You don't do that. You have to first and foremost understand, what are they even asking for? I go through this in my proposal class. I give you winning proposals. For $447, Proposal That Wins. It is the greatest course I have ever created. Listen, I ate a little too much today, but that Tupac Shakur is Tupac Shakur. Thank God, because somebody went a little ham, you know. Staying keto, but a little ham. Okay, I know I keep seeing somebody, what's up, Carmelia? Somebody keeps talking about pass-through cars. Look, Wolf is getting part of the Block City. Block City. Okay, so let's address a couple of things, because Kels, you've mentioned this a couple of times. Am I talking about pass-through laws? I'm talking about winning a contract. So did you watch a video recently, Kels, on pass-through? Are you the type of person, I'm being really honest, this comes from a place of love. Are you the type of person where you see the speed limit is 55, you drive 52? I want you to let me know that. Okay, Kasim, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I adore you. Let me take a quick photo. I want to show you one with the earrings. That looks like kind of weird. That looks good. Thank you so much. Kels, you drive 52. Okay, so here's the deal. Mommy 2, it's because I'm doing a vertical live. I don't know why. I have no idea. No, Kels, I'm making a point here. Okay, and this is a bigger point for everybody. So I want you all to take from the story that Dad just shared about Daisy. Okay? Proposal.wins.com, $447 if you want to know how to write proposals. Winnerswaybook.com. It's less than, if you smoke cigarettes, it's less than a pair of white or black Air Forces. It's going to make you money. So here's the deal. Daisy won 3 religious opportunities because she leaned into understanding what did it take to win. She leveraged what was there. She's coachable, and she took action. When it comes to writing a proposal, doesn't matter if it's janitorial. Take a screenshot. It's also on Amazon. The GovCon Winner's Way. Winnerswaybook.com. You can also get it on Amazon. Thank you, Debbie. So I'm going to go back to you, Kels. No, I know exactly what you're referring to. Just give me a second. I'm going to get back to you. If anybody wants their question answered immediately, buy a badge, because your friend here, listen, somebody ate a little too much protein. I know, I'm going through stuff. I'm evolving. I'm not being hard on myself. But I feel like, I don't know, it's all right. This top is cute. Y'all, this is an extra small. I can't believe I wear extra small. Not every day. I mean, come on, this is this top. Okay. Yeah, you can see the cover of the book. Take a picture, Emmanuel. I'm glad you got yours on Amazon. Winnerswaybook.com, Amazon. I still got like 20 pounds to lose. I'm going hard tomorrow. I keep saying, like, I'm going to go hard on my deficit. Ain't no deficit. It's like a surplus over here. Okay, going back. So here's the deal. You have to, yes, pretty much, Debbie. I have, what's it called? I had vocal surgery. I have voice lessons. Oh, Leslie, I'm glad you love the book. I have my sleepy tea. Y'all who know, you know. But yeah, I have to have vocal lessons. And I gotta be careful. Last night, I talked way too much. So here's the deal. While every opportunity is a little different, when you learn the fundamentals that you can check out in proposal.wins.com for $447, you will be fine. It's when people are like this happened. Somebody on my TikTok, they were supposed to send something as a PDF, and guess what they did, y'all? They didn't. So they didn't win. A woman who I think it was somebody I interviewed. I think it was a woman I interviewed. She talked about she was supposed to give, she thought, bless her heart, she thought when they asked for multiple years of pricing, that it was optional. So she only gave 1 year of pricing. She lost. So there are these small little things that end up to you losing when, if you invest in a course for $447, you won't have that heartbreak. Okay? Winnerswaybook.com. Thank you, Michael. I love that. Michael. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to Kels's question and everybody talking about FAR. You know what I have to say, y'all? And this comes from a place of love. There's a subset of you who really you're like very analytical. You're the driving 52 and a 55. You file your taxes January 4th. You know, I get that. When it comes to owning a business, Risk is important. Uncertainty is part of the game. If that's not you, and you darn sure, darn tootin' represent from Midwest Michigan Lions going to the Super Bowl, you need to make sure somebody on your team understands the importance of risk and is okay with risk, or you have a business partner, preferably an amazing business partner. That makes things way better. So, when it comes to your question, I don't really know how to say this other than what I'm about to say to you. So, y'all ready for this? If you're ready for my answer, type 1. Type 1 if you're ready to my answer about subcontracting and are people cracking down. Type 1 if you're ready for this. There's not an ebook yet. Yes, Kasim, $29.97. Email me. If you're ready for my answer, type 1. Type 1. I'm going to answer you in just a second. Type 1 if you want my answer. Do you want the coaching? $29.97. kparks@kpcinc.com. kparks@kpcinc.com. I feel like I look really refreshed, although I ate like 8,000 pounds of meat. Gotta get past Patrick first. John Starks. I don't understand that. Awesome, Tanya. I'm glad you ordered the book. Thank you all for your, hold on, we have to have a block party here. Okay. I don't know who that is. Okay. So here's the deal. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at this. I understand there may be a contracting officer on here. Some of you may work for the federal government. Some of y'all may be retired military members. I had a retired general that I know from when I did a lot of work with the National Guard reach out to me on LinkedIn. ProposalThatWins.com. Here, I'll show you the screen. So let me break it down to you. Like Kendrick Lamar, not like us. The government knows that people subcontract. Big companies do that. My very first contract in 2008, I think I officially signed it in 2008. I'd have to find it. I don't even know if I still have that contract. I was subcontract through a company named HRT. And I was subcontract at Patrick Air Force Base from 2008 all the way until like July, August, maybe September of 2013. I didn't get my first prime contract at Patrick until maybe a year or so after that. I had a prime contract for 1 year at Patrick. So this is very common. So this whole notion of FAR this and they're cracking down. Who's cracking down? What are you talking about? I don't say this like, what are you talking about? I say this with like, what are you consuming that's saying to you, people are cracking down? I don't really watch the US news a lot. I live in Mexico, the country Mexico, in the Yucatan, in Tulum. So where are you hearing these things? Is it from a TikTok video? Is it the SBA? Like I'm really curious. Where is this coming from? I know that there's a lot of FAR clauses. Proposal.wins.com. 447. Now, I know for some of you may say, nah, that's not the answer. On Reddit, well, no wonder. No wonder. On Reddit, they slander me. Kizzy, she's a guru. Yeah, I have over $50 million of government contracts. Okay, I would consider myself an expert. And please, get my name right. Dr. Kizzy Marie Parks. If you're going to talk about me proper. Listen, I love some Reddit. The co-founder is married to Serena. That's good, Deb. So that's cool about Reddit, but is Reddit? Who are the people behind Reddit? And and let me just tell y'all, I'm in Reddit. I know what people are saying, not only about me, but I know what they're saying in general. I know there's a guy who started a new group in Reddit because he got kicked out. I know there's a woman who uses Reddit to get new clients. I know that there's a big company who has a huge Reddit group and they use it to get prospects. I also have realized in Reddit, there are people, because I can tell by their answer, they are very sophisticated. They have been in government contracting. They may currently or they worked for a Lockheed Martin type. I got that. But what I want you all to do is, as you're thinking about how to write a proposal for the federal government, is sometimes you have to ask yourself, who is the source of this information? How much can I trust them? Who is the source? How much can I trust them? Listen, I enjoy Reddit just like anybody else. And at some point in time, we're going to start something on Reddit. But who are these people on Reddit? You don't know who these people are. And of course, they're going to tell you stuff because they don't know what the heck they're talking about. It's like the broke relative. Yeah, you don't need to be in no government contracting. You need to keep your regular job. You don't need to do that. You make good money. Don't you make like 90 a year? You got that 401(k) thing. We all know it's 401(k), but you know, our relatives, bless their heart. Bless their heart. You know, what are you doing? Why are you trying to change up some stuff? Writing a proposal, you ain't in school no more. Who are these people on Reddit telling y'all stuff about pass through and be aware? They're people that don't even know what they're talking about because they're not doing and getting government contracts. It's easy to work for a Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Parsons. The list goes on and on. And for somebody to sit there and tell you this is what it is, okay. I'm a business owner. I incorporated KPC in 2008. I started my business in my apartment. I was a sole proprietor. I used my apartment. Then I incorporated and I got the office space in Melbourne because you can use a post office box in Melbourne to have a legal business. I since then have a physical place downtown Melbourne. I share all of this with you because I've been where you've been. I started out, it was just me. I had to figure out how to write proposals. I didn't know what I was doing. I just thought, oh, well, I'm going to give you what I think you want instead of giving you what they asked for. If all they ask you for is price, they don't care if you've been doing this for 1 day or 500 days. If they do not give you an SF anything, which stands for standard form, don't give them one. Lloyd, when I first started out, I was just happy to have my one contract bringing in about $10,000 a month. I wasn't even thinking about bidding. I was thinking about drinking and finding a man. Tanya, it's always people ain't doing anything trying to hold you back. It is, because they don't want you to succeed. That's how life works. I have 11 years sobriety. And my Tupac Shakur. Yep, they will pay you $180K, but they make $436. Hell yeah, Stephen, talk about it. Shoot, that's what I'm talking about. The woman I just interviewed, their video will probably come out in a week or two. They're gonna make $80,000 on an what is it called? What is it? How do you say that? A flooring contract. I'm sorry. I'm like tired. I was like a little, I'm in good spirits. I'm feeling myself. I am. I'm cutting seriously tomorrow. I'm like, girl, you going into diet mode, like serious diet mode. Ottawa, I'm really proud of you. PBN, successful contractor, actually doable. I quit my government job at NIH to go after this. So here's the thing. How many of you can relate? Thank you, John. Amen. Epoxy. I was like, apogee. I don't even. Epoxy flooring. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. You all are so sweet. So how many of you here can relate? Like, put a 5 up if you can relate to you've been discouraged before. Let's show some love to PNJS and watch one. I'm gonna put a 5 up. Shoot, as much as I've been eating, I'm discouraged. I'm like, damn, Kizzy, you gonna be half naked on the stage November 16th for the FMG. Y'all should come. Palaya, you over here eating food like it's your last supper. Yeah, we've all been discouraged before. The difference is, y'all ready for this? You better get ready. You know this is a good one. When I move the hair back to show off the earrings, this wonderful woman, she made these by hand in Miami, because I go to the States like once a month, because I live full-time here in Mexico. You have to fight harder for yourself than for your excuses. Harder for yourself than for your excuses. Okay? So in order to write a proposal, you have to understand what it takes to win. You have to leverage maybe ChatGPT. I have 2 videos on it with Godwin. You have proposalthatwins.com. You can buy the course. It's $447. If you go into this space thinking, oh, I can't do this, I ain't gonna be able to do it, I just should stick to my job. Why am I even trying? I saw this stuff on Reddit. Then of course you're not gonna succeed. So fight for those excuses. Yup, those people on Reddit, they know what they're talking about. Listen, I'm not saying Reddit's not useful, but you got to question the source. How much can you trust them? User 5215 on Reddit. Who the hell is that person? You got to believe. You got to always believe. Write that down. Fight harder for yourself than excuses. Tanya's right. And listen, I've fought for some excuses. Listen, this one's real random, but I'm going to tell you. So for some reason, these flies are attracted to my condo every time I make broccoli or lamb. I'll get like 40 of them. But they don't want the food. They just fly around. It's the most random thing ever, right? So am I going to use that as an excuse? Am I going to be like, nah, it's just, I don't know why. It's nothing to do with how I live or anything. It just is what it is. I have a little fly swatter and we have fun and they all end up dying the next day. But I could easily use as an excuse, oh, I'm not gonna cook. I get these flies. I live in Tulum, Mexico, like the jungle's right outside my sliding glass door. That's part of life here. Flies, mosquitoes, no shoes on, grounding. I gotta filter my water in my Mega Home. Y'all need to sponsor me. Mega Home, y'all need to sponsor me because I will reach out to you. But I just look at it like it's part of life. I don't know what's up with these flies. I've never encountered anything like this in my life. And I grew up going camping. I was in Future Farmers of America. But guess what? I love broccoli. I love sprinkling in this lamb when I can. I'll probably have that next week. But I'm not going to fight for excuses. I'm not going to say, oh, well, I get flies and oh my God, that's so gross. Flies. Yeah, flies are gross. I get that. But I live here in Tulum, Mexico. You can't drink the water. I think there's more important things. There's people here who live in extreme poverty. Flies. Okay, it's flies. Whatever. And big deal. It's just like government contracting. Okay, I don't know where to start. Get a cage code. You figure things out by watching my content. You can buy my content if you can afford it. And you bid. Yes, Epiphany, this live will be saved. The only place where I don't share lives are on TikTok. Thank you, Jem. I had surgery. So, oh, Derek, you're so sweet. And here's the deal. It's just broccoli. They don't come for asparagus. Nope. They don't come in here when it's ground beef. Nope. It's broccoli or lamb. And when it's lamb, oh my goodness. It's like 100 of them. I'm like, damn. I'm trying to think of ways to, I don't even know what to do. But here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to say, well, I'm just going to order a pizza. I'm just not going to eat keto. No, I eat keto. Whether I have a T-bone, a ribeye, I eat a burger. I have the meat and maybe the bacon if I really want the bacon. I got to be careful with the bacon because bacon is processed and has sugar. I just got to be careful. I eat keto. I don't eat sugar. I don't eat processed. The hotel this morning, if you caught my live on Instagram, they offered me, you didn't see it on the live, but they offered me free breakfast. And I said, no, I don't eat that. Thank you, Sierra or Sarah. So the thing goes for you. If you want to say, well, I don't know how to figure this out, then fight for your excuses. If you want to know what it takes to write a proposal, first and foremost, you have to understand the requirement. What do they want from you? How are they evaluating it? Like Daisy, my student, she was like, Kizzy, they're evaluating it on price. They're interested in how you're going to do the work. And they're also interested in the other thing, in past performance. A Queen Lee, my Zapper thing broke. It was all bootleg. So I'm going to have, I have this service that runs errands for me. I'm going to see if they can get me a fly swatter. And then when I go back to the States soon, I'm going to try and get new zappers. Listen, look. Because I want you to see. Struggle is real. It doesn't even zap. It has batteries, no zapping. It's ridiculous. But guess what? That happens with us. That's why we put a 5 up earlier. Because we get discouraged. Oh my God, I've submitted 40 bids and I haven't won. Okay, submit 45. I don't know if have any of you guys watched the TV show Impractical Jokers? If you have, put a 2 up. Type a 2. What's the electronic? It takes batteries. This one sucks. I got 2 of them and they don't work. If you've ever watched Impractical Jokers, type a 2. I'm doing dishes. Oh shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. Impractical Jokers. Look, there's Practical Jokers. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'm going to talk to you about them here in one moment. Oh my goodness. So here's the deal. Practical Jokers, you can look them up, whether it's your cup of tea or not. They're all high school friends, and they did comedy. And one of them was a New York firefighter, you know. I always thought he was fine. Anyways, I digress. So they were doing all these comedy things. Several years go by, like a good 7, 8. We're about year 10. And they're still living their best lives, working on taking this thing that they have as a group of guys, friends, and practical jokers. And they're trying to make it. They're trying all these different things, right? Trying to figure out how are they going to make it. I believe it was the firefighter, it was one of them, who said, okay, this is year 10 of us doing this. This is the last year. And that was the year they did Impractical Jokers. And they were like, if this doesn't work, I'm not doing this anymore. 10 years. And some of y'all out there, I put in 4 proposals. I ain't doing this no more. I've been doing this for 3 months. Oh. 10 years. Am I implying it's going to take you 10 years to win your first proposal? No, there's no reason. What I am saying to you is when you want something, you fight for it. And look at them now. I feel like the shows in syndication, their whole lives have changed. Impractical Jokers. I think about that example a lot. I think about isn't it the Rick Ross song where they talking about Kobe in the gym? You know, like, I think about that a lot. I think about all the things that great people do that none of us know about. All of the reps, all of the time, all of the stuff people give up. Because you can't fast forward. You just can't fast forward and be like, oh, I got all the money from government contracting. No, you got to write proposals. Proposalthatwins.com. Brian! Yes. Ooh, he was fine. Ooh, Brian. Okay, so this is not the best light, but it's sure comfortable. I'm going to pause for some questions because I'm going to get off here soon. But I want you all to know how much I love and adore each and every one of you. How proud I am of y'all. You spending this time, this might be, oh, it ain't good either. It's crappy, but that's all right. You spending the time doing the thing, you're learning. If you're excited that you came here, type a 3. Type a 3. Ooh, let's get some good light. So somebody asked, what did you ask? Somebody asked, like, what was your first... Somebody said, what's your first proposal you won? Brian, it was a subcontract to provide diversity inclusion services to Patrick Air Force Base. It was a little less than 6 figures. Thank you all for the 3s. 3, if you found today a value. Y'all, we need to fill up this mega home because if not, I'm going to end up falling asleep. And, oh my God, these flies. Oh my gosh. Y'all, they're everywhere. Hold on. Let's get this one. Okay. No electricity, but that's all right. Okay, let's wash your hands and get this mega home. So, when it comes to what you're bidding on, the other thing that's important for you to remember is you can bid on anything you desire. I think I did miss. It ran off like it was like it was in turbo mode, like it ate the star on Mario. I was like, dang, that fly went away fast. What they do is they all come in here and then they die. It's very strange. I think because the cenote here looks very contaminated. I call them the cenote flies. My building has like a pirate bridge and a cenote. This is my mega home. Ooh. Yeah, fill it up. So I have reverse osmosis water. So I put that into the mega home. And then the water filters for like 4 hours. Okay, if you submit, people need to start working on local contracts. That's right, Vanguard. All of the tips, everything in proposal.wins.com for 447, it applies to state and local too. It's not unique to the federal government because state and local, they have evaluation criteria. They tell you what they want. They do all of these things. Okay, if you submit a proposal including a couple of people's resumes, if they aren't available to do the training after I get the, hell no, won't be a problem. Dear government agency, you know what, Tom and, you know how it is, y'all. Government agency, times are tough and people are looking for employment, and Tanya and Rodney, they can no longer serve in the training role, but don't worry, I got replacements, here's their resumes. Yeah, it's $447, Chad. Proposal.wins.com, proposal.wins.com. I'm gonna show y'all the site. I gotta watch my Mega Home. I gotta have my team reach out to Mega Home because they think I'm kidding. Mega Home is about to sponsor me. Y'all gonna hear sponsored by Mega Home because sometimes I use that Mega Home twice in a day. I brought that Mega Home all the way from Miami. Miami Beach is where I vote. Proposal that wins. Bam. Oh, we at the top with that water. I can tell the sound changed. That's a little too much there. Ooh. Okay. We got the light. Okay, y'all. We got the water. This is good because after I filter the water, I then store it in one of my ball jars. And then I have 2 containers in the refrigerator in case I have guests and they want cold water. I'm a room temperature girl, sin hielo. Oh, tell me more, Email Plus. You got your first win. Happy Fun Day Sunday to you, Chef. Chad, proposal.wins.com. Thank you, Daniel. Email Plus, tell me about it. Tell me about your win. Here, let me get some earrings. We're gonna take a photo. We're gonna make that not look so wild. Tell us about that win. Tell us about that win. Emmanuel, thank you for this evening live. Fight harder for yourself than excuses. That's true, Emmanuel. It's for everybody here. I remind myself of that too. Here to soak up any knowledge. Good, Dwight. The replay will be up. I'll put the links, proposal. Yeah, I'm putting, there we go. Proposal.wins.com. Proposal.wins.com. winnerswaybook.com, or you can get it on Amazon. This is a bestseller on Amazon, y'all. It's still in top list. I love it. We've sold I think almost 13,000 copies of the book. It's crazy. But Email Plus, tell us. Where'd you go? I want to know about your win. I know it's sounds. I'm moving my water thing. Okay, there we go. Kizzy stuff works. Thank you. Here, let me take a photo. Let me do a boom. Let me do this. I don't like that arrow's there. Okay, perfect. So whatever you can share, or if you want to be email, because I have my little sleepy tea. Hold on, y'all. If you want to, I would love to interview you. Send me an email. I'm on my back. Okay. Hey, y'all. I put my selenite away. I'm gonna pull a money money manifesting card here. What's up, Alan? Alan. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, good. Congrats on your first win. That's right. Congrats on your first win. Do you have any mentoring? I do. You can go to proposal.wins.com for $447. I have a course that's $2,997. Send an email. If you're like, I don't have either, watch my videos. I have over 600. We're going to have 100,000 subscribers soon. I have a book, Winner's Way book. Can a beginner succeed by reading the book only? Yes. I interviewed people who won just by reading the book. It all begins here. I'm the kind of person I need hands-on. I pay $50,000 for a YouTube coach. I pay $40,000 for a 2-day course. I pay Grant Cardone and his wife for coaching. For me, that's what I need. That's just me. You got to do what works for you. I know how I am. Like right now, I need somebody I can vibe with on content. It's just where I am. Did I always need that? No. When I first started out YouTube, did I pay $50,000 for a coach? No. So when I first started out government contracting, did I pay for coaching and training? No. I went to a lot of free things. Okay, email. You got to tell us more before we go. So proud of you. Storage building. I am so, look at you. You got a real estate one. What's up, Dynamo 001? Look at you. You got the storage one in Los Angeles. Is that what you meant to say? Hold on, you retracted. Thank you, Fabrice. winnerswaybook.com or on Amazon. Dynamo 001. So, okay, you work for the government. Are you an employee? Are you a contractor? If you're an employee, watch my videos with Mr. Durr. Because what you can do is you can bid on state and local work. Okay, watch my videos with Mr. Durr. D-U-R-R. You can bid on state and local. State and local. That's what you need to do. Don't try and bid on no work with the government. You're going to be an unemployed federal person. Okay, email plus. Feel free to email me, kparks@kpcinc.com. What's up, Chris, okay? Y'all got anything else? I love how I'm like, I'm going to be on 15 minutes. 48 minutes later. Okay? Same, because I can tell you don't want to share everything, and I don't blame you. We all, everybody's different. I share a lot, but there's a lot I don't even put up in her. I can't share that all with y'all. You got to have some stuff in your life. Oh, I was going to do a card. Hold on, I got to wash my hands, and then we're going to pull one card, okay? Because I know some of y'all love those cards. Oh my God, because it's witchcraft and demonic. Then don't watch my channel if you have those views. Go watch somebody else's and God is still with you. Get a cage code and bid. Okay. I'm really proud of you, Chris. Anthony, I'm proud of you. Y'all, this soap smells so good. So good. Okay. I love it. I love scents. Vanguard. Okay, where's my bag? There it is. It's in the special bag. Oh my God. The fun I have. Okay. Okay. I don't even know what these things say. Hold on. I don't remember what these said at all. Oh. I have these notes with my cards, and I had no idea what these notes said. Oh, these are good things. These are notes I wrote to myself, and I was using candles to help me These were before I moved to Tulum. So it was really beautiful to read those. Okay, y'all. I'm glad you got my book. Started bidding 5 of them. Proud of you. Proud of you. So let's go down. Let's go over. We're going to start. So I want my first contract for a storage building for Noah out of Alaska. So proud of you. Are you in Alaska? Email plus. You're going to interview me one day. Of course you are, P&J. We're going to go with that one. It fell out. Ooh. Energy imbalances, y'all. This signifies, these are available on Etsy, Tiffany Powers. This signifies there may be energetic imbalances in your life that are impacting your financial situation. Take time on your overall health and well-being and seek help from a healer or energy worker if needed. Now, some of you may be like, and that's fine. You know, I ain't here to convert you. I ain't here to anything. I'm here just to share my testimony in life. My testimony in life is this. As soon as I moved to Tulum, I surrendered. I leaned into spirit to God. Started doing all the things. Met my business partner. Changed my diet. Exercise at least 5 times a week. I'm very balanced. I have little moments, right? So when I see a card like this, I know this speaks to several of you. But I know the power of this. Because before I moved to Tulum, I was 237 pounds. I was really miserable. I thought my entire life was going to be me sitting on a couch eating Uber Eats. I ate so much off of Uber Eats. I was on their diamond program. I had a hotline I could call. All facts. Don't play with me on that. I used to order from Big Pink all the time in Miami Beach. I was imbalanced. I was super unhealthy. I was sick a lot. I traveled a lot. So it was like, oh, well, you travel all the time. That's why you're having XYZ. No, I manifested it. I was miserable. I was imbalanced. Yeah, I have money. I have money in savings. I have money. But I was miserable. There are people to this day who are like, dang, Kizzy, you look 20 years younger. 28 for life. Don't play with me. 28 for life. So when a card like this comes up, this really is meaningful because I was this. Okay? I was this. You know, I think it might have been the Hormozis, Alex and Layla. And listen, this is not to offend you. Okay? This is not to offend. I'm sharing something that hit me. I want to say it was one of them, and they were talking about like, how can somebody be a successful entrepreneur and then they're like really overweight? And I was like, damn, that's kind of dirty. And then I was like, damn, that's kind of right. How can you be a successful entrepreneur and your spiritual elements are all out of whack? How can you write a proposal if you have all this drama with your family or friends? Right? Like all of these things are connected. Winning a proposal can help. I'm not saying everything has to be perfect and balanced. What I'm saying to you is as long as you're fighting for you, then you're going to be good. I'm going to go, Mari, about to hit my first bid, although the most painful thing was reading all the clauses and abiding by them. Are you going on Unison again? Health is wealth, right. Miss Mac, did you use your own capital or use the award money? For what? For the building? That's a good question. I knew you were on Unison. All you got to do is click that button that says you agree to all of them. Don't overthink those FAR clauses. Don't overthink. Okay? I'm going to pull one more and then we're out. I might hop on TikTok, which is very rare. But I feel it. Brian, you're so funny. I needed to hear you today. It's so much positive energy and you're seeking more life, searching for information that will elevate your mind to a higher, I'm gonna do this one, thinking. It's true. Everything I share with y'all is true. When I tell you I ate too much meat, how I turned my life over, I live here in Mexico. I was sitting on the couch in Uber and had diamond level with my own hotline. Like, these are real things. I'm not here just to be like, oh my God, you do middleman and buy my stuff. Like, that's not me. I have government contracts. Alan, if you don't take care of yourself, that's right. How did you overcome the 100-page plus in a contract? No. Eminem, I learned. Let me tell you. I'm going to show you this card. The law of attraction and money. I'm going to read this to y'all in a second, okay? This is what I did. I'm not going to say this person's name. Somehow I got connected to this dude in DC. Now, bless his heart. He was a little thirsty and a little misguided, man, but we put that on the back burner. Somehow I got connected to this dude, and I remember I met up with him and his business partner at Capitol Grill in Orlando. It's like, I think it's off of iDrive, if it's still there. Y'all know what's up. It's by the OPA, or like there was a Tommy Bahamas. I know they've since kind of revamped that area. Because I used to think Capitol Grill was so expensive and bougie. It's so funny how things have changed. Now I'm over here like, puppy steak, I want the $1,000 steak. It's really funny. It's not to brag or anything. It's just like, it's interesting to see how my perspective on money has changed. So anyway, so I was at Capitol Grill. Man, I was fucking up some food too. And this, I was down on my weight at that time. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm just going to the point. Point is like, he had all these contracts. And I think eventually he ended up selling his company. And so this dude was like, oh yeah, you read the L and the M and the N and the P and you read these sections and you do this and that's how you do proposal. And I remember being like, what in the hell is he talking about? No, because his error is easy. Let me show you. And I remember he sent me some proposal that was like 100+ pages. I had no idea what he was talking about. I didn't understand section L, M. I didn't know what the hell. And I don't even know if I was bidding, to be quite honest. So he tried to coach me and teach me. And then he got like little, and I was like, oh, Lord, ain't nobody trying to touch you, man. So I had to drop him. But I just was like, I don't even know. Because mind you, I had a contract at that time, right? It's like a lot of you here. You have a job. There's nothing wrong with having a job and doing this in addition to. But when you have both, you get comfortable. I was comfortable. I was like, oh, I'm good. I got this contract. And then a few years later, I ended up moving to Miami Beach. So it wasn't until, and mind you, I even paid for a very sophisticated proposal writing course. And looking back, bless their hearts, that proposal writing class, no. And so I still didn't get it. It wasn't until I had I got my mentor, Barbara. It'd be amazing. He was real thirsty. And when I was working with Barbara, she would break stuff down to me. She was like, Kizzy, this is what you do. Trust me. And she had like 250 employees. So I was like, she clearly knows what she's talking about. And so I took what she gave me, and then I had my own aha moments. This was like a few years ago. And that's one of many reasons, besides my greater mission from God, why I do what I do. Because I didn't want you, and I don't want you to go through 10 years of trying to figure something out when I can share with you, and I do share with you exactly how you do it. I do it in videos. I do it in more detail. We got cards on the floor. Proposalthatwins.com for $447. I break it all down to you. So that's how I learned. Trial and error. I kept losing. Mari, you need to give the lowest price. I can already tell your price is too high. You need to drop your price by 10 to 20%. Because didn't you win one on Unison that one time? Oh, these flies. I can hear them and they buzz. That's the worst. Oh, y'all, there's like a little frog. Oh, it's not inside here. It's cute though. I feel like I should show you, but I think it'd be weird. Armadi, am I crossing the line asking that? Law of attraction. Law of attraction states that you attract what you focus on. Yeah, it's way too high. Focus your thoughts and energy on financial success and abundance and believe it is possible. Everything is possible, y'all. Everything is possible. The universe will respond to your vibration and bring you opportunities for financial gain. What's up, Anthony? Brian, she since sold her company and moved to Tennessee, and I live here in Mexico. And the beautiful thing about life is sometimes you part your ways because those were the lessons you were meant to have. So get this, we subcontract to the company who bought her company. So she likes my stuff on LinkedIn. And also for context, I think she's in her mid-70s. No, Madi, you're, no. For a 10 to 11K job, I'm offering 18 to 19. That's way too high. When you're on Unison is like the dollar store. So if you go to the dollar store and they're trying to sell you a carton of eggs for $20, you're going to say, where am I? This ain't the dollar store. Mari, you better offer that for 15 max. And this is a greater lesson for everybody watching. You have to keep in mind the platform and the market. Unison is like dollar store. So if you want to pay $20 for a carton of eggs, type 10 and I'll get you those eggs. Type 10 on there. I'm going to get you lots of eggs. I'll take Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I'll take it in pesos, dollars, Canadian. Type 10. Thank you, Chris. Type 10 if you're about to pay $20 for a carton of eggs. Madi, if you're still on here, you better put that max at 15. I would probably just put it at 12. Hold on. What did he say that the price was? I'm trying to go back up. 10 to 11. Just do 10%. Put 12K on there. Put 12. What's wrong with the 10% profit? I want to say one thing about profit before I move on. I understand, hey, you want a 50%, 100% profit. Brian, please stop. You ain't trying to buy no carton of eggs for $20. You trying to get my phone number on my Cash App. Okay, Brian, I know it sounds far-fetched, but if you find a way to save the files, other doors may open. It seems crazy, but you have so much. Oh, to save the flies. These flies don't want to be saved. It's like people. Some people don't really want to be helped. They just want to pretend and business fake. Oh man, Power, please do not do what you're doing here. You have so much positive energy and your zapper stopped working. The zapper stopped working because it was bootleg. And the flies need to stop. A woman's got weight loss goals and these flies are messing up things. Okay, it's really the fear of me bidding too low than everybody else. Why is that a fear, Marty? That's how it works. That's why we like the dollar store and Dollar Tree and Dollar General and a place called Timu and Shein. Y'all know, I'm gonna have to take a photo of it with me in it. There's a store in Porto Aventuras. I know my Espanol is muy malo, don't matter. I know enough, I know what I'm doing. And it's called Shein. And everything in there is from Shein. I have no idea if this is a Shein approved store. All I know is I love going in there. And I'm like, ooh, these tops are cute. They got tops and dresses and it's all Shein. Am I about to pay $20 for a top? Hell no. I'm about to pay $5 US max for some stuff. So when it comes to Unison, don't be scared, because the reason agencies are on there is because they're told you don't have to spend a lot of money. So now, where is this and how does this relate to law of attraction and proposal writing? Because you only give them what they ask for. If all they ask for is a price, you only give them the price. You put your energy toward winning, you will win. What's wrong with the 10% profit? When did 10% become so bad? Okay? So, Madi, you got this. If you really want to win, I would just do $1,000 profit on it. It's proof of concept. Chris, it's a private platform, and they add in their own fee. We recently won on Unison for some work with the Coast Guard. We're making, let me do the math. Because I mean, we don't really have any real expenses on this. Not really. We're making over $15,000 a year on this. I'm gonna bid on Unison and lower one of my bids. Yeah, because it's on Unison. If it's on Sam, it's a different approach. So let's go back to the dollar store, and then we're gonna tie a bow and we're gonna end for the night. There are companies, let's take Dole. Dole has containers, little things, snack packs and things of fruit. I don't eat none of that, but y'all, I know y'all eat that stuff up. So Dole has different brands. So Dole will buy the peaches, and then they need to sell the peaches at certain margins in order for them to make money. So then what Dole will do is they'll spin off different lines of peaches. So one of them may be called like they may have a line of peaches just for the dollar store. They may have a line of peaches where they're like sugar-free, in water, all natural, and maybe they charge more. They may have a line of peaches where you have no idea that it's Dole. Why? Because they are targeting different price points. They're targeting different markets. They're not gonna have a $10 3-pack of peaches at the dollar store, but they may have that at H-E-B, Publix, Wegmans. Do you see what I'm going at? So the same thing works at Unison. Agencies go to Unison because they want a deal. Okay? I would only add $1,000 to $2,000 profit. That's all I would do. For mine, I knew that people were going to overbid it. The thing that we won with the Coast Guard is processing payments for their waste management systems. That's what that one was about. So Miss Mac, I think what you're getting at is there a fee for Unison? Yes. Do you pay the fee? Not exactly. So let me explain. So our profit is $15,600, right? I am not paying Unison based on that. Unison added in a fee. It's It's separate. So I believe I'll get the fee and I give it to Unison. It's not coming out of my 15.6. Okay? This is separate. Does that mean I charge more? No. No. Let's go back to the dollar store. So Dole has to pay money for their peaches to be on the shelf. Now, in theory, they're passing on some of the expenses, right? Because it's a business. But are they passing on every expense to you? No. And then you probably notice that a lot of these dollar stores are in either rural areas or in areas that may not always be the safest. Okay? So that's how this all works. It's just business. I can't emphasize enough, whether it's proposal writing, go to proposalthatwins.com for 47. Whether it's proposal writing or it's how to get a contract, it's a cage code, we're talking about the law of manifesting. This is all business. It's always business. It doesn't matter if you're like, I just want a middleman. It's still business. Still business. I'm a business. Alexa, stop. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. So, yeah. I would drop some newer lines, but I feel like they're gonna be too vulgar or, man, that Not Like Us, man, I burnt that song out. It's gonna be on my Spotify rewind as much as I listen to that song. Oof. And then as much as I like Cardi, no, I do love my Lil Wayne. I really wanted to have his child. I still love some Lil Wayne. Not as much as I used to. But I do love some Lil Wayne. But I do love Glorilla. I love her line about what I wouldn't mind eating jail food. I was like, dang, that's gangster right there. Like that's not my life, but oof. I do like that line a lot. Okay, be amazing. You're getting a little you you better go buy proposalthatwins.com. Maybe you buy 10 of them. 447. How far does your Oh, wow. Look at London. Goodbye. Okay. One thing I hate about myself is how I worry of everything in the contract. Madi, I would flip this. One thing you love about yourself is that you care. One thing I love about you is that you care. Of course, the contracting officer is going to be easy on you. You had a hard life. You had stuff happen that you can't even talk about and you never will talk about. So I got it. You act in a way that has protected you and has served you. Now it's time for you to step into abundance. Manifest. Contracting officer will be cool. Whatever it is you're selling will be cool. It's like, I know that T worked. It's like the Quentin Tarantino movie. Be cool, like the Foz. How was the Foz? Be cool. I'm cool. That's all it is. You just gotta be cool about it. There's no need to stress. No need to stress out about any of it. Because if you stress about it, that's the energy you're gonna bring. That's where the imbalance comes in. Oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Then you ain't gonna be able to do it. winnerswaybook.com, Sherry, winnerswaybook.com, or proposalthatwins.com. Give me a second. I know I have a lot of tabs. We know. Proposalthatwins.com, proposalthatwins.com. If you want one-on-one training with me, $2,997. Email me at kparks@kpc.com. Yes, I am very cultured. I am. I love everything. I love music. I love hustlers. especially artists. I love people where you can feel their grind. I think that's why I like Glorilla. I mean, not every one of her songs, but in a lot of her songs, you can feel like her grind. I like Flo. I love Flo Milli. I love Flo Milli. That's my girl. That's my girl. I love me some Flo Milli. I mean, my queen is, I love my Cardi now. Ooh, I love Cardi. I saw her in concert. I love Cardi. Thank you, Dubs. So, Brian, speak positively about this situation is true. Government isn't going anywhere. True. How many trainings? How do we get with the one-on-ones? It's for 3 months. We meet once a week. Y'all are funny. I'm blocking some of y'all because y'all a little out of pocket. You can, it doesn't matter. I would say an LLC. Either works. It's once a week, recorded with my team or myself. You get unlimited access to the content. Now's the time to get this. I can't stress enough. 2025 ain't gonna be involved. And the only reason I'm still going right now, somebody got the bright idea to have some decaf coffee. That just messed me all up, threw me all off today. But it's okay. $2,997. Send me an email, kparks@kpcinc.com. Here, I'm gonna put it on my notepad. There it is. Look at that. I'm gonna highlight it for you. We have payment options, Affirm. There's a couple others. Okay. I'm not hanging it up. It's just I'm not going to be in the classes like I am. I will pop in, but it's going to be structured way different. And also, let me be clear. If none of this is in the budget, I have 700 videos. I had a guy DM me. He was like, Kizzy, I want $1 million contract because of your videos. I'm not lying. It's in my DMs right now. I don't lie about stuff. Like, so it's all about how you learn, all that kind of stuff. Like with me, I paid for a lot of TikTok coaching. Like I used to pay this woman, I don't know how many thousands a month. It was crazy what I paid her. But I needed that. I needed to personally go through that. For my diet, I paid a whopping, $20 for the diet. And then because I really like Eddie Abneu and I just want to support him, I paid $30 a month on his school account. That's it. That's all I paid. Dubs, the classes are for people who want help. You get one-on-one coaching for $2,997. You get my cell phone. You get access to Lori. You get a capability statement done by my graphic designer, Mogies, out of the UK. Dubs, the other classes are for people who just want to know, what does a winning proposal look like? How do you structure a middleman proposal? How do you handle pricing? How do you handle pricing when you get it from a sub? How do you handle pricing if it's multiple year? How do you price for janitorial? Real estate, an IDIQ BPA, winnerswaybook.com, proposalthatwins.com. 447. It's the greatest class I've ever created in my life. 447. Okay. No. Dubs. Not at all. Okay, Brian. Dubs Dollars. Dubs Dollars is doing a lot of... I got it. I got where you are, Dubs Dollars. I'm going to watch a little YouTube and go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. I love and adore you. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you doing the most important thing, and that is you learning. So you can learn, apply, and adjust. Brian, there's a ton of contracts. There's so many contracts right now. Either way, thank you so much for what you're doing. Debs, I love you because you're a doubter. You're very skeptical. Sometimes you think you have the answers. Okay, learn, apply, adjust, okay? But I like you because you keeping it real. And that's what I like. Yeah, I got you. Okay, bye, y'all. Don't forget, work on these energy imbalances. Law of attraction. No, I do not cover proposal writing in the book because the book would be like 8,000 pages. No. And it's better for me. I like covering proposal writing in videos, not in books, because things change. That's just me. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, D's and D's. That's all I'm saying to your name. I'm on my journey. Things will happen fast. You know, I'm going through my stuff. Going through my stuff. This is Money and Manifesting. It's on Etsy. It's on Etsy. No, I'm glad you did. I do too, Dubs. And this is these are the 2 decks I use on video. I don't know if I'm ever going to use my other decks on video. I'm not there yet. I think I have 10 more decks in Miami. This is one of my favorites. It's affirmation cards from Holistica. Okay, y'all, I gotta get it together. I'm already showered. You know I was ready for bed. I showered. You know how you get like that? You shower like 8,000 hours before you go to bed. I was ready for bed tonight. I was like, I'm showering early. Okay, love you guys. We're gonna start the mega home. Let's get this mega home started. Y'all need to write mega home. Be like, y'all need to sponsor Dr. Parks. Y'all need to sponsor some Dr. Parks. Okay, one other tip before I go. I don't sleep with my phone in my bedroom at all. So I leave you guys out here. Kizzy, how fast do you think I can win a contract? 60 days. If you follow and do what I asked you to do, if you're coachable, 60 days. Joey, one of my students, won a contract. My veteran won a contract. Another gentleman won a contract. I don't even know how we haven't even finished the course. It ain't even been 3 months. And then Chevy, I gave him the subcontract piece of the Coast Guard work with Unison. 4 students. Okay, I love and adore you. winnerswaybook.com. winnerswaybook.com. Let's push the start button over here for the mega home. It's gonna be like, eh. Okay, good. Mega home is mega homing. So then when I wake up in the morning, I got a big old container of water. Yeah, you have to have a cage code. Mugshot. I agree with you. I used to do a lot of stuff like a lot of people. You watch TV, you would eat in bed, read, do work. I don't do any of that anymore in bed. I journal and I go to sleep. So I gotta turn down the place. I love and adore you guys. Everything is possible. Proposal.wins.com. Proposal.wins.com. Madi, of course you're gonna win it because you're gonna only up it like $1,000.